If you're in the market for a practical electric car, then the Kia E-Niro is probably on your shortlist. But with multiple models in the range, what is the best option? Today we'll look at the differences between the top end 4 Plus and the mid-range 3. The most obvious difference is the price. The 4 Plus comes in at just over 39k, with the 3 about £2,500 cheaper. On a 3-year lease, that 4 Plus is going to cost you about £30 a month more. Having trawled through the spec list on the Kia website, there are 13 things which you get on a 4 Plus which you don't get on a 3. So the question is it worth paying that extra couple of grand to get those? Let's have a look. If you share your car with someone of a different build, like I do, then electric memory seats and mirrors might be worth a premium price on their own. At the push of a button, your seat and mirrors are where you need them to be, and it even does this cool thing of moving the seat back when you open the door so there's more room to get in. If you're the taller driver, just be careful not to push the wrong button. These seats are also ventilated, which is hard to appreciate in December in the UK, but I reckon that come summer I'll be thankful for something to cool down the leather trim. I'd also happily pay a premium price for the JBL sound system so that I can really rock out whilst I'm driving my compact SUV. The 4 Plus comes with 3 additional safety features: blind spot detection, speed limit warning, and front parking sensors. Personally, I think that anything that makes driving safer is worth having, so the 4 Plus does really stand out here. There's something a little bit retro about sunroofs for me. It takes me back to being in the back of my dad's old Rover and desperately winding that handle to get a little bit of air into the back in the days before air conditioning. In 2020, on an electric car, it seems a bit cheap to spec it as an optional extra on the top of the range model, and quite frankly, I don't think it's worth paying any extra for. Heated rear seats might sound like a real luxury, and you certainly don't see them spec'd on a lot of cars, but if you're the person paying the bills, you're probably unlikely to spend much time in the back, so as much as your passengers might thank you for them, you could probably live without them. Ever got into a new car and thought, oh my goodness, look at those pedals? Or perhaps your current car just isn't ambient enough? No? Well, you'll probably agree with me then that the aluminium pedals and ambient lighting are extras you can live without, however nice they look. One of the less obvious features on the 4 Plus is this 11 kilowatt Type 2 charger, which is an upgrade over the 3, but why 11 kilowatts when your home charger is going to be giving out 7, most public Type 2 chargers are probably going to be 22. This doesn't really seem to give you much real world benefit. It's a bit of a weird one. Not worth it if you ask me. And hidden in here somewhere is a heat pump, which is supposed to reduce the reliance on the battery to heat the car. But then the efficiency figures of the 4 Plus are no better than the 3, so I don't really understand what I'm paying for. And finally, the most ludicrous additional extra on the 4 Plus, LED headlights. Yes, that's right, LED headlights do not come as standard on the 3. An electric car in 2020 that costs almost £38,000. Madness. The additional comfort and safety features in the 4 Plus just about warrant spending that additional cash, but to be honest, if I'd started with a 3 and never had a 4 Plus, I don't think I'd really notice the difference.